Hey guys, and welcome to another video. And as you can probably see from my shirt, we're gonna watch episode 3 of Avatar: The Last Airbender today. Woot, woot, woot. Also, sorry if my hair is a mess. Usually I don't put it up in a ponytail because I feel self-conscious, but it's really hot. Like exponentially hot today. So it's up in a pony and I'm just gonna have to power through my insecurities today and suck it up. Woo! But yeah, here we go. We're gonna watch episode 3 and I'm excited. Oh yeah. The cool thing about this intro to the episode is it's the only it's the only one where it has a different title card. The rest are just white, so that's kind of fun. But yeah, I'm slightly not excited for this episode, but well, let's get on to it.
Wait till you see it, Katara. The Air Temple is one of the most beautiful places in the world.
Aang, I know you're excited, but it's been 100 years since you've been home.
That's why I'm so excited.
It's just that...
Oh, this poor kid does not know what he's flying into, dude. Oh, no. I'm so sorry, Aang.
A lot...
Sleep now. Temple later.
Sokka, wake up! There's a prickle snake in your sleeping bag.
Ah! Get it off! Get it off! Ah!
Oh, Sokka. So, okay, I'll admit to you, Sokka, sometimes you don't cause issues for yourself. It's your horrible friends. Oh, don't worry, Sokka. You'll get used to it. You get woken up a lot in this show by your horrible friends. Wait until you meet Toph.
Great, you're awake. Let's go.
Oh yeah, Zuko. I love how they show the difference between Zuko's tiny ship and then their big ships, because in the original episode it was so, like, I even said it in my recording, I was like, it's terrifying, right? And then you get to this episode and you're like, oh, it wasn't even the biggest ship you can have? Excuse me? And you're like, oh shoot, that's crazy. But also we're gonna get an introduction to Commander Zhao, which I think is I don't want to say it's the weakest antagonist in this show. But he kind of is. I don't know how else to explain that. Like, he's interesting, but at the same time, he's kind of forgettable. Like, hell, we got Combustion Man over here. Commander Zhao, come on, dude. You think you're all that?
His name on these docks. Once word gets out that he's alive, every firebender will be out looking for him, and I don't want anyone getting in the way.
Like, I wonder if Zuko's face. I wonder if, like, partially Iroh, because he's part of the White Lotus, you find out later. Sorry, spoiler. I don't know why you're watching this. If you didn't want to get spoiled, I'm sorry in advance. I love you. But spoiler warning for the whole show, I guess. It's out there now. Can't blame me. I wonder if, since he's part of the White Lotus, if he's, like, I don't know if they thought this far ahead when they were writing the show, but I wonder if certain things Iroh does, he does to kind of, like, in a lovingly uncle way, to waylay Zuko getting the Avatar. Like, I feel like, I don't know. Like, part of the things he's done is so silly. You know what I mean? But, I don't know. I feel like once we get past season 2, he's just like, you know what? This is my time. This is time to just unbrainwash Zuko even more now, you know? but I want to like look back on this because now I'm analyzing it for the views, you know, and watching it because I want to rewatch it. But now I want to analyze everything because I don't know because I've watched it so many times. Now I can get the little background crumbs. I'm not very good at explaining this. I don't know why my subscribers actually like listening to me ramble, but thank you though. I love you.
Way.
Ship is being repaired.
It's still so funny that Aang just did that with a whoosh. You know what I mean?
That's quite a bit of damage.
Yes. You wouldn't believe what happened. Uncle, tell Commander Zhao what happened.
Yes, I will do that. It was incredible. What, did it crash or something?
Yes, right into an Earth Kingdom ship.
Really?
Isn't it kind of funny that he says this, but I don't think the Earth Kingdom really has, like in this point in the show, at least I don't think it ever really shows it all that well. They don't really have like a navy, do they? Unless they're talking about like the Southern Water Tribe helping them. But like we never really see like earthbending ships. Unless you count like Legend of Korra, but that's just ships in general. So I don't know what I'm saying anymore. But if that's true, he's probably like, bullshitters are lying to me. As if it wasn't obvious already, you know?
I must join you. Do you have any ginseng tea? It's my favorite.
Okay, I'm kind of with Zuko here. Commander Zhao hates him. Zuko hates Commander Zhao. I would not want to have tea time with Commander Zhao, if you know what I mean, right? Poor Zuko. Sometimes he's angry for a good reason. Oh no, I just realized. Oh, I'm not excited. Oh, Aang, I'm so sorry. It's gonna be so sad.
No wonder the flames smelled so good.
About the Airbenders.
What about him?
Well, I just want you to be prepared for what you might see. The Fire Nation is ruthless. They killed my mother. They could have done the same to your people.
Just because no one has seen an airbender doesn't mean the Fire Nation killed them all. They probably escaped.
I know it's hard to accept.
You don't understand, Katara. The only way to get to an airbender temple is on a flying bison. And I doubt the Fire Nation has any flying bison. Right, Appa?
Yeah, they got a flying comet where they can fly, though. Oh, I'm so sorry, Aang. I wish, like, I want him to be optimistic, because I want this too, right? But I know it's not true, though. It's just so depressing. Oh, I'm so sorry, Aang. You'll get more airbenders during Korra's time, but not now.
There it is. The Southern Air
It is very pretty, to be fair. And I like how even it's been 100 years, right? But like the colors are still kind of intact, which is kind of nice, but it looks pretty. But at the same time, man, it's gonna be so empty.
temple. We're home, buddy. We're home.
Swore.
If my father thinks the rest of the world will follow him willingly, then he is a fool.
2 years at sea have done little to temper your tongue. So, how is your search for the Avatar going?
My fault entirely.
In this I was like, what the hell? In this interaction, I would be Iroh. I would be that person in the background that actually drops like 17 plates while I'm eavesdropping. No, Iroh. That's hilarious, though. The look of like, spaghetti-o on his face as it starts falling, though, is pretty good. But I was also gonna say, like, I like how, because Zuko's been out. Zuko's right. Like, they won't give up without a fight, right? And I don't know what I'm trying to get at. I'll be honest. I'm sorry. I was gonna say, like, this little shithead, man. I hate Commander Joust. He's not even the best villain. There's better people than you, Zhao.
Commander Zhao.
Diss him every time he's on screen.
We interrogated the crew. Remind me, how exactly was your ship damaged?
Dude, and I like how, like, even Like, we've only had one interaction with Zuko, right? But in this situation, you are technically rooting for Zuko, right? Because you can tell that Commander Zhao is a dickhead, right? But like little kid me wouldn't use that language, excuse me. But you can tell that Commander Zhao is the bad guy in this situation just by his like mannerisms, how they're showing him animated and stuff like that. So you're rooting for Zuko, and I'm doubly rooting for Zuko because Zuko is best boy. Because I know the future. So, like, oh, he's such an irritating little turd. Stupid, balding turd. I can come up with better insults than this.
Something to eat.
You're lucky enough to be one of the first outsiders to ever visit an Airbender temple, and all you can think about is food?
I'm just a simple guy with simple needs.
Okay, I will say, both are right. Both are right in this situation. Sokka didn't eat breakfast, lunch, nothing. He's probably starving to death, and now he has to climb up this giant ass hill. Dude, I would want food too. But Katara is also right, cause like what an experience that would be, right? That you finally get to see, like, these people have been extinct for one thing, and it's like impossible to get up here by normal means, and you get to see it. That's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. Like, even if like the Airbenders were still alive, that'd be a cool thing to be like an honor to be invited to see it. Sokka, you're lucky. Okay, enjoy it before it all gets incredibly sad.
So that's where my friends and I would play airball, and over there's where the bison would sleep, and
What's wrong?
this place used to be full of monks and lemurs and bison. Now there's just a bunch of weeds.
Oh, dude, I think it's starting to hit him now. It's starting to hit him that he wants to be optimistic, but like, ugh.
I can't believe how much things have changed.
So, this airball game, how do you play?
Aw. I like Sokka's the best like big brother figure, you know? Instead of best boy, he's best big brother. Like, sorry, the dogs are barking. Like, he saw Aang all sad and he's trying to cheer him up. Oh, Sokka, you best boy. Bazooka's real best boy. Honestly, everybody's best girl and best boy, but I can't choose favorites, dude. But if I could choose favorites, Toph and Zuko, love them. You know, I would love to watch a game of airball. It looks fun as hell. To be honest with you, like with actual airbenders, the back and forth would have been amazing, right? Like, but no, unfortunately.
What is it?
Dude, him seeing that mask is way better to what he's gonna see later, dude. Let him see the mask.
Just a new water.
Your aim has improved greatly, my young pupil.
Gosh. Whoops. Anyway, what I was gonna say before I accidentally backed out of my thing was they have a good, like, they show a good relationship between Aang and Gyatso, but they're also, I know that they're gonna make, they only did that because of what's gonna happen later. It's gonna hit you harder as the viewer. Oh, they're so evil. These writers, they're so evil in the best way, you know what I mean? But yeah, their relationship's cute. I'm glad Aang had that person, you know, before all this happened that you know, gave him good memories and was like a good father figure.
Delicious cured meats.
I was gonna say, but then he hit the door like an idiot. That the Ember Island players, the like recap episode, were kind of spot on, even though it was making fun of the show. But like, I swear, the first like season is all like food jokes for Sokka and no like substance.
Keep them here.
More tea, please.
Iroh's still a legend in every scene he's in. Oh. Do you think the statues go back all the way back? I wonder if you went up there, if you would see Wan, the original Avatar, or if they started the statues after that a while, because that's a long time. I'm curious. I kind of wish I could like fly up there and see. Momo, Momo, Momo.
If I get him first.
Do you think the showrunners were like, you know what, one giant cute flying bison is not enough. We need a tiny sidekick.
Hey, no fair!
I mean, Sokka's kind of got a point, even though I'm not rooting for him to eat the lemur. The lemur. Anyway, I'm not rooting for him to eat the lemur, but Aang did kind of cheat. It wasn't a very fair competition, you know?
No home, no allies. Your own father doesn't even want you.
You're wrong.
Zuko, this is the one time I will side with Zhao. Your father hates you, dude. He does not love you. Please let go of... I'm so sorry, Zuko. Your life was awful. But in other news, at least this is when, as the viewer, you start to realize, oh, he's banished. Why is he banished? Oh, he has a thing with his dad. I want to know the thing with his dad. And you start to like question his like reasoning for all this, you know? Like, you know, he was a prince and then he was scary last episode, right? I mean, he kind of wasn't because we knocked him on his ass and then his butt made a honk noise. But, you know what I mean. He was intimidating for the first, like, person you would see. You're like, oh, this guy's scary. But now you're like, oh, why is this and why is that? Oh, he has daddy issues? I want to know more about that. Maybe it's why he's doing the things he does. Doesn't excuse it, but you're starting to get the picture, you know? And I like how they slowly give you like breadcrumbs and then that one episode and you're like, no! You know what episode I'm talking about. It's coming up maybe like 8 videos from now. I don't remember what episode that was. Like in chronological order. Maybe it was 10? Doesn't matter, I'll get there eventually.
Once I the Avatar to my father, he will welcome me home with honor.
He won't. I mean, technically he did, but he won't. Is it the honor you want, Zuko? Is it the honor you want? No, babe, it's not.
Or my father really wanted you home. He would have let you return by now. Avatar or no.
Again, can't believe I'm siding with Zhao here, but he's right. He is right. He does not love you, Zuko. I'm sorry.
Avatar.
Prince Zuko, have you forgotten what happened last time you dueled the master?
I will never forget.
Oh, that cut was so good. That slow pan to his scar, which makes you think, oh, he must have got that in his last duel. And you're like, oh, maybe he was arrogant like he is now and kind of mean, so maybe that's why he got burnt. No! They juked us, man. They juked us. Oh. I'm so sorry, Zuko, dude. Oh no! I'm not ready! Don't go in there, Aang! Please why did you do this to this boy, dude?
Back! Come on out, little wiener. That hungry guy won't bother you anymore. Firebenders? They were here?
Dude, oh, it's so bad. It's so bad. Ugh. You know, it's pretty shocking for a kid's show. They had the balls to show a whole, like, room of dead bodies. You know what I mean? And it's just the person you just connected with, too. And you're like, oh, no. With that in mind, I'm also going to say, what a badass Gyatso is, right? Before he died, he took out all those people. Like, that's crazy, right? Especially with, like, an airbending philosophy of, like, don't, you know, not like don't kill, well, I guess don't kill, but, you know, more peace instead of aggression. He still, like, understood the situation and took out all those people, which is kind of hard with his beliefs and stuff. So, like, mad props to Gyatso, dude. But, man, he died, though. And this is like the worst thing. This is the worst thing you could do to this poor boy. He was in denial for so long. And, like, you just slowly watch, like, his hope disappear in this episode. And our hope disappear in this episode. And then you get to this one and your heart is broken just like Aang because, dude. And his reaction is so, it's so relatable too.
Send word to the Fire Lord immediately. The Avatar has returned.
This is one of the scenes where, like, yes, it's very, like, uh-oh, now everybody knows he's alive. That's not good. But at the same time, he went into the Avatar state an episode before, and this didn't happen. I guess they had to do it nearby a Roku, like the statues maybe is why it did that. But at the same time, it's a little plot hole, you know what I mean? Like, the statue should have went off last episode, but you know what? That's nitpicking, okay? We gotta have the dramatic effect, alright? And now we gotta have this 12-year-old boy have an emotional breakdown because he saw his father figure dead on the floor and just bones. Which is fucking insane, by the way. A kid's show. That's fucking insane, dude. Oh, the music was giving me chills. Oh, God, dude. And I was starting to tear up a little bit, too. It was probably a good thing. We're taking a break and seeing a fight and it about to happen, but Jesus Christ, dude. I bet a lot of people were like,
Remember your fight.
Also, oh sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Ira. I was gonna say also, I feel like this is one of the weaker fights of the show because it's not very, like, I don't want to say it's not entertaining because it is entertaining, but at the same time, like, it's like the fight from the second episode that I was saying, that, like, the beginning is very slow fight-wise, and then as the series progresses, it gets more elaborate, the bending gets cooler, everything is just like, well, and then you get to the final finale, dude, that is, shit slaps. It's so good. So it just, it slowly, like ups the ante of, like, cool fights, you know what I mean? Okay, I'll rescind my statement really quick. I think this is a good first showing of, like, what you could do with firebending, because in the last episode, like, he didn't do much because he didn't want to hurt Aang because he needs to take him home, right? And two, he didn't want to hurt the people in the village because Zuko's actually a decent human being deep down, you know? So this one, he's actually like, I want to beat this guy's ass because he's an asshole, you know? And it's kind of nice. You can kind of see, like, it shows more of the footwork, too. So I see, it gets, like I said, it's entertaining, but it's a little repetitive, which it will get to that part where he just goes, psh, psh, psh. You'll understand what I mean. where like I feel like it could have had different footwork, but at the same time, it's kind of satisfying to defeat Zhao with such basic like footwork, you know? Because he's so arrogant that he just doesn't. He's so. Oh, I hate Zhao. Yeah, this part. This is the part I was talking about where it's so repetitive. And you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, if I go with what I said before of Zhao being arrogant, he's only doing the one move over and over and over again. And it gives off the vibe of like he does not believe Zuko is smart enough to think of something different. I don't know how else to explain that. Like, he's so arrogant that this one move will take down Zuko that he keeps doing it over and over and over again. So you know what? It's kind of on point, you know, for Zhao's character. Okay, I'm rescinding all my statements. It's not that bad of a fight. Okay, I never mind. I'll continue watching. Don't listen to me. Dude, also the look in Zuko's eyes. Now I'm doing like a play-by-play here, but the look in Zuko's eyes, you can, like, as a person who knows what happened to him and how he got that scar, he's probably having like I'm saying this without knowing. I'm not a psychologist, okay? So keep that in mind. And I can't diagnose anything, but like Zuko probably has like PTSD or trauma related to the incident because, yeah. So probably seeing that was like he froze up because, dude, I would have froze up, right? But even then, Zuko still managed to get on top and like win this, even like through his trauma of his past, which, damn, Zuko, good job, boy, I'm proud. Kick his ass, he deserves it. Yeah, the little smile. Also, it must feel so good because the last time this happened, he didn't even like fight back or anything. So he's like, shit, I can beat this guy. Fuck you, dude. Also, I will say it's kind of funny that Zuko played the same trick on Zhao and it worked. You know, he's like, I'm just gonna do the same exact thing, but I know Zhao is too dumb to figure out a way to get around it, you know. Sorry, I'm totally dissing Zhao this episode because he sucks. He sucks. You're not the best villain, Zhao. Get over yourself.
I won't hold back.
Like, another thing too is it does show how honorable Zuko is, but I feel like in that moment he probably thought about all the pain and hardship he went through with having the scar on his face, because it hurt, right? And it took a long time for him to heal. And like I don't know if the show ever states it or not. He can see through his eye, but like realistically, it's probably like you can tell that it's like thinner, so he probably can't see as well with that eye, right? And I think part of him, because Zuko's a good person deep down, is like, even Zhao doesn't deserve that, right? Which, good on you, Zuko. Good on you. Don't stoop to his level. Don't stoop to your dad's level either. Ugh. Bitch. Fuck you! Oh! Yeah, just... Yeah, he deserves that.
So this is how the great Commander Zhao acts in defeat?
Yeah.
Disgraceful.
Yeah,
Even
disgraceful. Woo! Go off, Iroh.
my nephew is more honorable than you. Thanks again for the tea. It was delicious.
And then he had to sprinkle in the tea, you know? Because tea, he breathes and lives tea, you know? That's just his life. It's all tea.
I told you ginseng tea is my favorite.
Iroh, shut up. You know what he means. But I think Zuko was like, okay, that's kind of funny.
And I know how hard it is to lose people you love. I went through the same thing when I lost my mom. Monkey Yonzo and the other airbenders may be gone, but you still have a family. Stop that, eye. We're your family now.
Katara and I are gonna let anything happen to you. Promise.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It wasn't your fault.
Oh god, dude. Oh, it made me tear up. And I knew it was gonna happen too, and I still teared up. This poor kid, dude. This poor kid.
But you were right.
Man, it was a hard lesson for Aang to go through, but it was a lesson he needed to go through. He needed to realize that, like, all those people are gone. And, like, God, dude, it's still really sad, though. Man.
Looks like you made a new friend, Sokka.
That's so cute.
Can't talk. Must eat.
Dude, Momo is, I keep saying best animal, but no, that's Appa. Let's be fair, it's Appa. But that was very sweet that he got him food. And, you know, aw.
We're all that's left of this place.
Oh, God. Like, they're your family now. Oh, they're part of your family. We gotta protect them, man.
Momo.
As someone who knows the language it's based off of, Momo means peach. Which is, that's cute. That's a cute detail. Oh, not the sad music. Yeah. Oh, babe. Man. All right. For a third episode, very good. Very good episode. It's probably the best episode so far. Dude, I knew it was gonna happen too, right? I went into this video knowing you can see my tear stains a little bit. I went in knowing that this would happen, and I was like, I'm not gonna cry. No, I lied to myself. But yeah, it's such a crazy thing to think that this is a kid's show, but it's not saying, like, it's so good at showing things that, like, kids should know. They don't think kids are dumb, right? And I think everybody who's watched Avatar can say that. Like, they all agree with this statement. But damn, dude, the music still gave me chills. I teared up. And then you get the stuff with Zuko too. It's a very good episode, right? And you get little sprinkles of Zuko's backstory, little sprinkles of Aang's backstory. You get so many nice details. You even see the previous Avatar. You now know that everybody knows that he's alive and exists, which makes a new threat to the gang, right? Because, like, now the Fire Lord knows, right? Like, but at the same time, like, the gang doesn't really know that happened either, so they're kind of oblivious at this point about people knowing about the Avatar. Like, they think only the select few plus the villagers know, which is, that's kind of scary. That's kind of scary, not gonna lie. That's scary. What else? I don't know if there's much else for me to say that everybody hasn't said already, like, to rehash it, but again, best show. It's really good, guys. If you haven't watched Avatar, I don't know why you're here, honestly. I don't know. I don't know why you're here if you haven't watched it, but go watch it. Go watch it right now. It's so good. But yeah, with that, I'll stop rambling and I will say my go-to. If you like the video, leave a like. If you like the content that I make, which I said in some of the videos, the scheduling's a little weird because I've been, like, editing and scheduling them a little bit beforehand, so I have a little wiggle room, you know. But every Wednesday and Friday I'm gonna try to post a new video. So that's the schedule that we're gonna go with right now. But yeah, anyway, if you like my content, please subscribe so you can see those new videos. And yeah, leave a comment too. I would love to hear your opinions. If you like Avatar, dislike Avatar, which is a crazy statement, but you can say it if you'd like. I would love to hear it. Yeah. Well, anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you soon. I gotta get my prop. I changed it up this time. Can't say I'm a one-trick pony. Anyway, I'm gonna leave now. Bye!